Hi guys, welcome back to Sacred Shifts and how to navigate them. So I have to get all singing with it every time, just a little deeper. With the charms, I keep wanting to say chimes. Seriously, get some. We've got this little Mickey Mouse key. And what it instantly gave me, can you see it? Oh no. There you go. Little Mickey Mouse key. And what it instantly gave me is opening up to your inner child. Really allowing them to play, right? And it almost looks like a little teeny heart at the bottom of this. Opening your heart to your inner child. Allowing them to play in each day and just like bringing them into each day. Maybe like giving yourself a hug in the morning or in the shower in each day, asking them what they need. Since I started doing that with my inner child, literally it's been amazing. Yeah, and most of the time it's like play, to be held, to be seen, to be heard, right? Or just to be held a lot of the time, you know what I mean? And then we've got this little music note, which has like 3 little music things. I don't know what those are called, keys, maybe keys. And what it gave me was like 3 tiers. For some reason, that's what it made me think of, was 3 tiers. Like writing, singing, and then like playing, right? So like maybe you're being called to all 3 things, right? Or to just like really put a song together or something like that, right? And then we've got the ethereal cut, because that really does give me that ethereal cut energy, right? And like Persian princess or Egyptian, right? So you're being called to like get, maybe just sit in meditation and think of like an Egyptian, put on some Egyptian music or something, and really like let it speak to you, you know? I don't know why. Oh, and then we also have this weird, creepy clown, angel. But it really does. It looks like a freaking creepy clown once it focuses, if it ever does. Because it looks like it has a little clown nose. It's not going to focus. But yeah. It looks like a little clown angel. But and what I heard was get silly with it. So your guides are really calling you to like get silly with it. Laugh. Bring your inner child out and let them laugh. Let them play. Really get out of this bored space and place. You know, really like sit with yourself and ask yourself like, why do I keep focusing on what I don't have or what's not going according to my plan, right? I don't remember what she said, but she used to say, who are you when you don't get your way? Gosh, I wish I could give her credit. I'm not sure. But then I'm like, well, I don't know that I want to answer that answer. But it really brought me a lot of clarity in reference to like, who was I? I was not great. I was an unhappy, intolerable little shit, honestly. And then I recognized like, it's my job to like find balance in my life. To find why I feel this restless, bored energy, right? And so like, see that angel wings? Like your angels are guiding you to answer this question. Like, why can't you be happy in the moment? Why are you wanting to jump to the next moment, right? And then I am hearing like, it's time to let go of the fight, right? Because you've become a master of your reality, right? And no one can, I thought that was in reverse for a second, but it's not. No one can quickly come in and play you, like, right? Because you now know the signs of this kind of thing. And so you're being called to like, this gives me is play. Really like toss your wand, really like put your hands like you're playing with your magic, right? Just be a child. Bring your childlike self, right? And I feel like this takes strength too. But this is also like looking at this childlike joy and wonder, right? And now you're safe to play because you were protecting your adult self is like protecting your inner child. Now it's safe for you to play. It's safe for you to let yourself out to experience this wonder, right? Expand into wonder. But yeah, you are being called to get out of this lack mindset, right? Of focusing on what you don't have. Like thinking like, focusing on what you don't have and not recognizing the keys in sight. You just have to like lift your head up into the light. You have to focus on the light, right? Yeah, because like you're doing yourself an injustice by like thinking so negatively. So it's time we transcend that mindset, recognize like you have the whole world in your hands via prayer. So like ask and you shall receive. Are you asking for what you want and need? Or are you just assuming you can't have it? Are you making assumptions? Assumptions. Yeah, you are being called to romanticize your life. Get your head out of the gutter. Literally. Stop focusing on what you don't have. 555. Change, transformation. Stop focusing on things not rolling out or playing out the way that you want them to. Focus. Yeah. So you have an abundance of choices right now, right? And you're being called to make the one, I heard, that makes your heart feel happy, right? Make the choice that makes your heart feel happy. Stop being your own darn block, right? Because you know what it is that you need to be a grounded leader, right? You know. You know, like, being a grounded leader involves, and we've got the lion in both of these cards. So, like, involves being confident in who you want to be, right? It involves, like, bringing your inner child to the table, letting yourself celebrate, letting yourself grieve as well. This, I heard childhood heartbreak. So this could be in like, reference to your parents or people who were, like, parental figures to you. But you are being called to celebrate. Celebrate where you're at right now. Celebrate where you've been. And really, like, heal this heartbreak. So it's... I was thinking like 3 to 4 years old because I was looking at this Mickey Mouse, right? And it made me think like 3 to 4 years old. So, and you don't have to like specifically go back to a specific incident or anything like that. Maybe just like hold yourself. Hold yourself. Imagine yourself being 3 or 4 years old. Imagine yourself being what you needed. Imagine just holding yourself. Imagine talking yourself through a hard experience, even if you don't quite remember it. Allow your body to lead you through the rest of it. I hope that makes sense. Yeah. I heard you're building new bridges. Like, see, the blue gives me a talking experience or talking. Oh, my phone's dying. But you're going to bring in a new community with a... Why do I keep thinking talking experience? I think you're meant to share your experiences with others, and that's going to bring in a community of like-minded people. People that are on the same page as you. It's going to be very healing for you, right? And it's showing people how you have transcended. Yeah, you're going to be very victorious. It's showing people, yeah, your ships are definitely coming in. It's showing people how you've been victorious over your light and dark, right? This gives, you're meant to stand in the spotlight. You're meant to help others through like experiences that you've gone through, right? And Spirit is bringing in your flowers, your ships, your flowers. Yeah, and you are letting go, right? Because you took this fool's journey. You unbound yourself from this negativity, right? From this anxiety, from this freaking holding yourself hostage, right? Because you decided to let Spirit lead you, or you're being called to let Spirit lead you with confidence, because she's in a yellow dress, right? On this speaking journey, on this like, yeah, it's going to bring a lot of envy and jealousy too. On this journey where you're like, just like, see how the dark is in the background? Like, because you put your past behind you, put your darkness behind you, right? And now you're just like learning to dance, and you're learning to show others they too can dance. They too can play the drum. They too can sing, right? So I do feel like this is the 3 rungs is coming up to me. Again, is like It's a process, and maybe you're being called to the other two parts of the process because you've got one down. So whether you've written a little bit of music and you're being called to like actually sing the music, actually make the song, right? Yeah, because it's gonna bring you a lot of freaking pentacles, and if you don't, it's gonna bring you a lot of anxiety, right? My cat jumped down. Confirmation. So yeah, and this also gives me, don't let anybody get in your head about these dreams, these desires. They're not silly, right? Anybody trying to get in your head is silly. Okay. We've got wait, gaze, judge, reflect, then act boldly, and auroral, I hope I'm saying that right, ether, dance. So like, what I was getting is like, it's time to like really write your dreams down, like your ones at night, and like who you want to be dreams as well. Take note is what I heard. It reminds me of the one Facebook lady. She's like, take notes. Pity the fool who mocks the queen's grace. Anybody that like tried to steal your crown is recognizing they a damn fool. And then we've got Dream Weaver, another thing about dreams, right? Lucid space, create your truth, break free from who you think you should be, right? That gives me this card right here. Break free from your self-deception, right? All right, guys, I hope this helps.